Hey guys, it's Joanne from 15 Spatulas, and in today's video we are going to make tiramisu. And I actually have two versions of tiramisu for you today because I'm collaborating with my friend Barbara from the Buena Papa channel. Her YouTube channel is full of recipes that you can make for your babies or your young children. So she's going to do a baby fruit tiramisu. I'm going to do the traditional espresso tiramisu. Let's get started. I have 3 egg whites in this bowl, and then I have 6 egg yolks in this bowl. So we're going to add about 3 tablespoons of sugar to each of these, and we're going to whip both of them up. But let's go ahead and start with the egg whites. Just take a hand mixer, or you could do this in the stand mixer as well. We're going to whip this to stiff peaks. After a couple minutes, you can test for stiff peaks by lifting the beater straight out and flipping it up, and you can see this little peak right here stands up on its own. So egg whites are ready. We're going to move on to our egg yolks. You can always go from egg whites mixing to egg yolks, but don't go the opposite way, otherwise the fat from the egg yolks will cause the egg whites to not whip up. So we're going to whip this together until the egg yolks get pale and frothy. You know the egg yolks are properly whipped when you see all these little bubbles in the surface and it's really a light pale yellow color. Next, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of amaretto liqueur and an 8-ounce tub of room temperature mascarpone cheese. Love how thick and creamy this stuff is. So the reason you want to make sure that this is room temperature is because it'll whip in a lot easier than cold mascarpone. Now to finish off our cream, we're going to take our stiff egg whites from earlier, and we're just going to kind of stir it in gently into the egg yolk mascarpone mixture. So just kind of stir in the first little spoonful, and then after that, you can fold it in by going into the center, coming back out the side in circular motions like this. We're lightening this mascarpone cream. Now it's time to assemble everything. So I've got a cup of freshly made espresso that I let cool to room temperature. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of amaretto. You could also do frangelico or some kind of coffee liqueur. Those would all be really nice. Give it a little stir. And real quick, one thing I'll say, really important to use freshly made espresso. Instant espresso powder does not taste good. I've tried. So if you don't have an espresso maker, just go to Starbucks or your local coffee shop and ask them to make some espresso for you. So I'm using store-bought ladyfingers. I like them better than making my own, which is kind of funny because normally it's the opposite. I like the homemade better. But these are imported from Italy. They just have a really nice texture and kind of dryness that soaks up the espresso really well. So you take your ladyfinger and you dunk it into the espresso just for a couple seconds. You want to do it long enough for it to soak up a good amount of that espresso, but you don't want it to get soggy or break. So usually somewhere in between 2 to 5 seconds, depending on how dry your ladyfingers are. And you just take them and line them up side by side in a glass dish. Once you've got a full layer of ladyfingers at the bottom, take your mascarpone cream and pour an even layer of it on top. Once you've finished layering everything up, put a lid onto your tiramisu and stick it in the fridge for 6 to 8 hours. I know it's a long time to wait, but it's really important to have that time to let the ladyfingers soak up the mascarpone cream and let all the flavors melt together. After you've given the tiramisu at least 6 hours in the fridge, just dust the top with some cocoa powder, and then it's ready to serve. So you can get this full recipe on my website, 15spatulas.com. Put a link in the description below. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to Barbara's as well. I put 2 links in the screen above. Head over to my friend Barbara's YouTube channel to watch her baby fruit tiramisu. I'll see you next week with another cooking video. Thanks for watching.